Hello everyone, we are from Group 3, and then in this opportunity, we would like to explain about our test item error analysis for language assessment A class. Before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Farisa, Rahmania, and then my partner.
My name is Reza Wijayanti. So the first is term about the class. This question is extended for 7th grade students. This means that the question is tailored to the basic skill level of early junior high school students who are just beginning to learn how to use English for everyday communications in simple context. The next is term about measure skill. The question measures oral communication competence like speaking skill and understanding of meaning in conversations like listening and understanding. Thus, short dialogue, although presented in writing multiple choice format, the actual ability being assessed in oral communication such as greetings and farewells, expressing gratitude, apologize, and health condition as well as simple daily interaction. Thus, the skill measured focus on the social function of oral expression in the context of everyday life.
Okay, and next is the purpose and instruction of the test. So the test aims it to check a students' understanding of the material that has been taught. So the questions are in the form of multiple choices, which can be used to check a student's understanding at a less in-depth stage. So students who can answer multiple choice question, it means that they have already understood the material well enough, but other test items are still needed, such as essay test item and then also short answer, which can check students' understanding in more depth. And then students are asked to work on 20 number of multiple choice questions where students have to choose like one correct answer from four multiple choices in one number. Next. So this is the original test item that we choose. So the first one is number 3. In this dialogue, then yes, I have to go home now, blah blah blah, Erlin, and then answer by then yes. So we revise it to this form. Then yes, blah blah blah, goodbye, Erlin, and then Erlin answer by then yes. So we change the dialogue to be more tricky to answer, and then we also change the multiple choices so that students can use their critical thinking to answer this question. Next. So the reason is because that test item is too easy to answer. The test item to it's quite easy to do because they only rely on the ability to identify the vocabulary in the material. And then we try to use critical thinking of the students by changing the test item so that the question can bring out students' critical thinking by tricky question. Next.
So the next question on number 8. You are going to school. How would you bid farewell to your mother? So we think this question is not valid because the context is incomplete. Sentence like you are going to school only indicate the situation without specifying the time. Additionally, the instruction how would you bid farewell to your mother sounds too formal for 7th grade school. And then the revisit it. You are leaving for school in the morning. What will you say to your mother? So the reason for improving this question is to make the language more natural and relevant to the daily life of 7th grade school student. The newly created question format is more communicative because it is presented in the form of real life situations, not just formal definition question. Additionally, the answer choices are also tailored to be more relevant to the context of the conversation, so they can truly measure student ability to understand and use social expressions like live taking expression correctly.
Okay, so I think that's all for our explanation about the error analysis, and thank you.